Hey y'all, Jessie Kaelin coming at you with another inspired pick a card reading. All y'all seem to enjoy that. So today's topic is going to be about what can I do to raise my vibration? Super awesome. I'm loving the Spirit's instruction for just giving people a little bit of guidance to keep yourselves elevated. If you would like to support the channel, first off, there's a GoFundMe page available for Angel because she's got a case of worms and we're almost halfway there for the goal. So if you wouldn't mind pitching in $5-10 off, we're so close. Then I can get her to the vet and get the medicine, and it happens to be around the time her shots are due. So please pitch in for Angel, and she will love you forever and ever if you love dogs. You can also join me on Patreon, which is a monthly contribution is in exchange for personal services. You can also get a personal service, Reiki Healing or psychic reading, card reading, both psychic services. Information and instructions will be down below in the information box. And Facebook and Instagram, you can join me for daily card pulls and awesome posts. And is that, I think that's it, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and energy exchanges. But I mean, honestly, at this point in time, if you're going to do an energy exchange, give it to the GoFundMe for Angel's doc to visit. All right, so I'm going to dip you down here so to let y'all resonate with the piles that we have. We have the Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. We have the Flower Therapy by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeds. And I also pulled from the Druid Craft Tarot by Stephanie and Philip Cargom and also Will Worthington. All right, so here we go. If you don't know how I do this by now, there's a spread 1, spread 2, spread 3. 1, 2, 3. Pause if you need more time. Putting you back up. What's up? All right. Group 1. Let's see what Spirit has to say about raising your vibrations. Wow. All right. So you really need to trust the universe. And this goes beyond what you have prescribed, what you have been comfortable with trusting the universe with for up until this point. So you have the wheel, open your heart with Yvonne as the angel for the Messages from Your Angels deck. And what I find the most prevalent with the energy behind this card in this deck is about your communication with animals and how you don't really just talk to animals, you see their soul. Beyond that, Spirit is living as an expression of this being, and they may have something to tell you through an animalistic form. So there's this shade of shamanism of understanding, and honestly, if because it's kind of funny about how like humans are like, what's the shamanistic meaning of seeing a snake? But it's like, well, what's the shamanistic meaning of human beings? I would say innovation. Heck yeah. So anyway, that was just a tidbit. Trust your bond, your psychic, telepathic awareness, your sensitivity with animals. Strengthen that, especially if you have animals at home. Or, if you talk to animals all the freaking time, yeah, you may get freaked out because you may actually hear one of their voices. And if not, there's definitely a strengthening of familiar souls happening here, which happens with opening your heart and the wheel. So Red Rose, your potential for greater love rests in opening your heart. Blockages and wounds from your past will be healed and you'll be met with the true passion you seek. So I just felt a burden, a relief of a burden. Oh, Angel, do you want a relief of your burden? Oh, sorry. She's participating. She's like, I know how that feels. I want to first. I can only imagine all those worms living in there. So, but you'll be met with the passion you seek. So a relief of a burden, giving room for a passion to find you, for a passion to be magnetized toward you. Now, a lot of you are going to be skeptical about what is being attracted to you and about what you are attracted to. You're going to question yourself about whether you are a good fit to what is coming to you, but you're to open your heart, your perspective about, you have to be willing to receive, babe. Open your heart to receiving this divine love. You'll be met with the true passion. The potential for greater love rests in opening your heart. honestly, it's all there. You just have to give the matrix a certain frequency code to unlock everything. And everything in due time. I'm definitely sensing there being, and I'm not sure which, I'm just sensing that there are astrological events for those drawn to this message that have an effect over your world. So go ahead and search YouTube for good astrology readers. Karen Lustrup is one that I used to, when I was like paying attention to astrology. That was she was head on. She hit the nail on the head a lot. I think she ventured away from her tarot reading, but she's also a tarot reader. Anyway, so I'm getting that astrological events, you would be wise to work with them / around them, coordinate with them, so that you don't run your head against a brick wall over and over and over again, because it's just not that time frame, right? Where you could just put your feet up. You don't have to try, essentially. Not that that's exactly the case or a personal case by case, but that's the idea of using astrology to understand when the right timing could be. Because the moon alone has an effect on all of the water on the planet, and we are 70% water, and that alone has a tug on us, let alone all the other. We're just condensed molecules being squished and spread, and that's what affects our emotions and such. So once again, with that message, to pay attention to your astrological chart, or astrological happenings that would affect your sign, and to increase your bond with spirit and those they use to communicate. So this can even extend unto people, the whole key being to open your heart to receiving that which you know you're a good fit for. You just have to see yourself as a good fit to it, and it as a good fit to you. All right? All right. Take care. Rock on. I love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me if you're popping off. Group 2. What do we have to keep your vibrations raised? Okay, so I'm sensing a lot of stability with the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is typically a twin flame card, but that is not the message we are getting at here. We are getting at this, it's surrounded by, it's a stability feeling. It's a balance within yourself and within the outside world. This is in harmony. This is a very harmonic card. This is you experiencing, it's reaping what you sow. It's experiencing positive aftermath from decisions made in recent past. So you're at a great place right now to continue building your momentum for abundance now that you're stable. And I'm not sensing like there was a huge upheaval or what have you. It's just that things are going good. And how do they get better? How do they get better? Uplift your thoughts with Orange Lily and Layla. So really, how do they get better? The power is within your own mind and your sacral chakra. That's a different sort of mind. It's a different intelligence that lay right above the womb, or right below your navel. Actually, like right the pelvic area on the anatomy. So focus your attention on the many blessings that surround you. By doing so, you'll let go of depression, poor self-esteem, and excess weight. Training your thoughts to stop the little whispers that fill up at least a quarter of your day. We all have them, and we all believe some of them, but we don't have to believe all of them. And it takes an ascended master who has chosen day by day by day by day by day by day by day to believe and live the truth of the optimal, of dismissing the illusion. And that's what this Layla card is about: spending time alone in nature, meditating about desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So it's going into your own internal world and really, 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 really sorting yourself out by imagining your thoughts as possessions. And any negative thinking is just a piece of clutter. You've kept it around for how long? When was the last time you actually used it? When was the last time it actually served you? Clean up your house. And I'm sensing a period of healing, understanding why you have these thoughts about yourself, whose voice that is, and releasing a certain degree of attachment. So as you experience emotional literacy, which is what this card is all about, getting to know yourself, getting to understand your wants, your desires, and yes, listening to your angels about which way to go forward, because you don't want to waste all of the work you've done. You don't want to waste this foundation. So that might be on your mind, where it's like, are things going so good that they're going to fuck up soon, right? How do I keep this momentum afloat? Affirm your belief over and over and over and over again. Do not let your naggy little naysaying thoughts get in the way of elevating this, of squaring this, of multiplying this to the umpteenth degree. Truly, every great thing accomplished starts with a smaller idea. Okay, there you go. There it is, group 2. Thank you so much for being here. I'm honored. Take care. Rock on. I love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me if you're popping off. Group 3. What do you need from spirit? How do you raise your vibration? It is time for you to do the dirty work. It is time for you to stop accepting. You have to burst through a glass ceiling, and you need to really have the courage to not give a damn about the consequences, and to accept that outside of this realm of reality, there are other realities to be had. Because you have the Queen of Swords, become the true you, and Fiona with the message, now that you've asked for the angels' help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve it. You deserve heaven's help. You deserve it. So that was Fiona's message. You deserve a lot more than you think you do. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. There is a severe limitation, and I'm sensing it has a lot to do with family, expectations, culture, precedent. People just have ideas that families are so fucked up. Why? No, families are supposed to be accepting of whomever, not you were born into this mold. Welcome to the mold. What the fuck? No. So there's this double-edged sword, and kind of like slicing away at infected areas, which may be very, very painful during the process. But as a result, you may be scarred, but you no longer have the infection in your blood. All right? There's still a residual cling that social conditioning has on you, that you have to actually hurt through the separation. It's human beings don't want to say goodbye to each other. We're not really built that way. But we have so many people on this planet now where it's like, you don't have to stay with a certain group of people. And finding your vibe tribe is a very difficult thing, because people are somewhat wary. Depending. There are definitely cultures all over the world that are very, very inviting, but might still have their restrictions. I'm sensing for y'all who chose group 3, right now this is about separating yourself from that which you are not to get to where you are going. It's very bittersweet, because the long term is your freedom, and that's the sweetness. But the short term is facing reality, facing the abrasion, the acidity, if not toxicity. Even vinegar can, be severely off-putting to some people. So this is that, and vinegar is very cleansing as well. Spirit wanted me to just iterate that. You've been asking for a cleanse in your 3D world. You've been asking to receive this cleanse in a taken care of circumstantial situation. Unfortunately, those only come about when you've done the hard work of separating yourself from any level of limitation. You can sit in the same room with people and not have them emotionally affect you. You don't have to hold their esteem in high regard. You don't have to hold their opinion of high respect. You don't. You really don't. This becoming the true you is becoming more independent. All right? From needing the emotional support of others. It's a little bit codependent what I'm sensing here, because you like to receive, so you know you have to give, but you're afraid of not receiving anything, so much so that you're going to stick around a replenishing, and not that's the wrong word, a consistent source. Because what you share with them, what you gain from that energy cycling with another person is not replenishing, but it is consistent. And you don't want them to not be there, not because of them not being there, but because of no one being there. And that's a fear you can get over, because you are a conduit of divine source energy. Spirit's got you. You gotta learn this. Or you'll never receive the help. God helps those who help themselves. And that is perfect for this context. All right. There it is. Take care, y'all. Thanks for being here. I'm honored. Rock on. I love you for loving yourself, and you know where to find me.